Welcome in, y'all. Timeshare Clarence. First and foremost, as always, I want to thank God for blessing me with another day, another opportunity to work towards becoming the man I desire to be. It's not going to be too long. I got a burger waiting on me, and then I'm going to go see Superman with the kids. But while I'm out here, just want to take advantage of this time, record something. So this morning was crazy. I didn't get the opportunity to record, but I processed a lot, wrote a lot of notes, and just trying to work through this single father thing, like for real, because this is the first time that I've had my kids by myself before, but for extended period of time having to worry about childcare, work, different things. Normally Aaliyah is here. So this is the first summer I had the younger two kids without Aaliyah. So it's figuring out how to parent the younger two without Aaliyah's help, which Aaliyah was a big help when she was out here. So I really appreciate that. But just trying to figure out if it's just me, how to make everything work. So I've been experimenting as always. Been trying to get my morning routine down where I do everything I'm supposed to do, start doing some dinner prep in the morning so that the evenings aren't so chaotic. So I don't want to take too long, so let me get to the point. So this morning, now Sophia always get up earlier than Micah. I realized she sets an alarm for 7:30 so she can wake up and play the game with her friends because they're on Central Time, so it's 2 hours ahead. So they got their schedule, they ready to hop on this game, and do their thing. So Sophia's always up before Mike. I'll let him sleep until he wakes up, because if I wake him up, then he's always crying. And I don't want him to start his day off, and there's no reason for him to have to, because I can go to work whenever I go. So I made some shredded chicken. I had some chicken breasts. What did I do with the other ones? I don't even remember. But I bought a pack. I did something the other day with it, and I put some in the freezer. Oh, I made chicken Alfredo. So I pulled the ones out the freezer this morning. So let me go ahead and do some shredded chicken for chicken tacos. So I was working on that, but I really I had a taste for a burger, which again is waiting on me. Now I ain't getting to that yet. I'm trying to do all this prep. So I got a watermelon. I'm trying to, cut up the watermelon so they had that to snack on in the evening. I asked, Michael was still asleep. I asked Sophia whether she wanted to do lunch or she wanted to do breakfast, because by this time it's like 10 some going on 11. So she said she wanted breakfast, pancakes, eggs, some bacon. Threw some bacon in the air fryer, but I didn't turn the temperature down like I should have, so that starts smoking when I'm cooking the other stuff. So made Sophia her breakfast, had 1 pack of bacon, so it's 14 pieces of bacon in there. So Sophia ate first. Micah, when he got up, I asked him if he wanted to eat. He said he just wanted pancakes. So make him pancakes, then he wanted bacon, but it was already done with no big deal. So I gave both of them 3 pieces of bacon and 2 pancakes. Sophia asked, well, let me not get ahead of myself. So Sophia had eggs. It's getting close to time where I want to start getting ready to go. I've done, dinner prep. I did, the little snack prep. I cut a whole watermelon up and tried to the best of my ability to cut around the seeds, which, it's hardly any seeds in there. So I'm doing all this stuff trying to get the kids squared away. And I haven't eaten. I'm still trying to do all this stuff. And then Sophia asking for some more bacon. And Mike asked for some more bacon. So I give them both another piece of bacon. And then still trying to do what I'm doing. Sophia come ask me for some more bacon. And that's where the whole message came from. Of I always get lessons from my kids, either by processing how I deal with them, and then reversing the roles, and thinking about how God deals with me, and then thinking about if I behave the way the kids behave, if he treats me the way I treat the kids, just stuff like that. So in this situation, I got frustrated because it's like I've been up since 4:30, since a little bit before 30. Wake up without no alarm. Up, been stretching and cleaning and trying to get stuff organized. I got a sectional couch that slides apart that they cannot keep together. So I'm trying to find ways to, make it where they can't separate the couch and tear it up. Just all kind of stuff. And at this point, I'm trying to transition to the next thing. And it's just like nonstop. And it frustrated me, because I'm trying to get them squared away, trying to make sure they straight, trying to make sure that they have a good day, they have everything that they need, is convenient for them. Because I don't care nothing about no seeds in the watermelon. I grew up eating watermelon with seeds. So, and it's just like, can I get a beat in between you asking for something? And then, I just looked at my situation, like how much I just was blessed recently, and thinking, well, am I gonna stop asking God? Nah. So then I immediately was like, okay, let me not trip. So my kids really be helping me grow as a person more than they realize and understand. But with that being said, the instant that I thought about how much I've been blessed to be put in the situation that I'm in, and that I do still want to be in a better situation, and not that I don't expect God to bless me or I'm not going to keep praying, because the reality is my prayer is the same, and a lot of the stuff in my prayer is not here yet. A lot of the stuff that I was praying about before I got it, and being thankful for before I got it, because I knew it was coming, it's the same thing. So some of it is here, some of it's still in the works. So with that being said, I thought about the fact that, with the bacon, it's already prepared. So even if she asking me for anything, I don't have to do nothing else. I don't have to do nothing else. It's whether or not I allow her to have access to it, but it's already done. So, and then again, back to me and guys, I know it's already done. I've been thinking a lot about how my behavior impacts the situation. And I felt like that dictates the timeline. My prayers determine the outcome, right? But my actions determine the timeline for the outcome. So I really am trying to take a good look at my actions, and I'm always going to start with parenting, because that's that's the dots that I connect with my kids and my relationship with God, just to continue to see him as a father, right? and then strive to be a father like he is to me, to my children. And it's a work in progress, but it is the goal. So I will get there. I've gotten a lot better with how I talk and so on and so forth. But to get back on track, the point is, if God never blessed me, what's up, man? Mike in the window. If God never blessed me with anything else, you want to come out here?
The boss
Come here.
super boss looked like. Well, not the first boss.
Buddy.
Like the first boss. This is what the last boss looked like.
Got you. Close the door, man. Yeah, man, that dude, that's my little man. So, yeah, like everything prepared. If he never give me anything else, like he gave me everything I need already, and he prepared everything for me that's coming. So like, I just see the struggle in me to not get frustrated, to not overreact, or not feel, because I think the reason that I had that reaction is because I immediately felt like not just the fact that she was asking for something, but just more so that she not worried about me. Like, I'm doing all of this for y'all, and like, can I get a piece of bacon before you get your third serving? And that's always been a struggle for me, especially with my older kids, which is probably why it annoys me so much. But I don't feel like I'm wrong in my belief that, like, man, y'all should really be more considerate, especially when somebody doing so much for you. And you're not even concerned if that person gets taken care of, like from their own efforts. Like, you don't care if they benefit from it as long as you benefit from it. So, and again, not to make that the issue, but just saying, by me feeling like that, I will have emotional response, and typically that's anger. If not, is disappointment or frustration, because like, man, like I'm trying so hard to teach y'all to be unselfish people, and like, where am I coming up short? So God has given me everything that I need. I try to do that for my kids, but at the end of the day, I want my kids to ask me for whatever they want or need. Because if I don't know, I can't do it. And even if my initial response, which they're getting better, but it still wasn't what I wanted to be, I have to think about what I want it to be in order for it to be that, and I'm doing that. So it goes back to the timeline. I pray about it. I pray for all of us, because I listen to my kids, the way they talk to each other, and it's just like, man, like, why are y'all so mean to each other? So I try, because I think a lot of people think I'm mean. So it's like, okay, am I talking to people like whatever? So I've made a lot of adjustments in how I talk to people. Now, I still can acknowledge I have ways to go. But it's a learning process, because I don't respond to stuff like most people. So until somebody give me the feedback that, oh, that make me feel this type of, because it doesn't make me feel some type of way for people to talk to me that way, because my dad always talked to me that way and my grandfather always talked to me that way. And I never perceived it as mean. But God has given me everything that I need to become the person that I need to become, because and I'm gonna close on this, like, the change in the children is prompted by a change in the parenting, right? So in a change in parenting is really a change in the parent. So like whatever I want to change in my children, I have to first change in myself. And I'm working on it. But I'm thankful to know that I'm who I am right now, which is so far from a person that I was 2 years ago or 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Like, I don't want to be that person, which is why I'm no longer that person. But I also don't want to be this person. It's better than the other one, but it's still not my best. And I really want to get to my best. And God bless me with everything I need to do that. So even though I believe he'll continue to bless me, I'm not sitting back on my hands like waiting for it to happen. I am going to do my part. I am trying to do my part because I do want to speed up the timeline, because just getting here, man, is really life changing. So I can just think about the next stage, the next step, what he had for me in the future. But I waited way too long on this because all I did was pray. And I've told everybody that all I did was pray, so I don't doubt it. Prayer works. Well, I won't say all I did was pray. I did other stuff, but I wasn't going to church, and I wasn't really talking about God unless somebody brought him up. I just kind of stayed away from the whole subject. Anything related to theology, I just kind of stayed away from, unless somebody asked my opinion, because I just always feel misunderstood. Like, I have never doubted God. I don't know why people think that. For a very long time, I was conflicted because I couldn't reconcile the change in beliefs, the change in approach from God related to us, and reconcile that with him being perfect, because it just don't add up. But once he revealed to me that I don't have to resolve that, because it's not necessary for him to be perfect for him to bless me. It's not necessary for me to be perfect for him to bless me. And if I stop worrying so much about perfection and just look at what I have and where I'm at, it's a really good spot to be in, but not to stay in, right? It's a really good spot to be in, to use to get to a better position. And the timeline is on me. I always struggle with having a sense of urgency, because I do believe I'm gonna live so long. But this is a sense of urgency. So he blessed me, he keep blessing me, he gonna keep blessing me, but I'm trying to do my part. And even if he never blessed me with anything else, he blessed me with enough to ensure that the outcome is inevitable. It's just about the timeline. So I got to work on the timeline, which means I got to work on me. So I anticipate a lot of changes. I've already made a lot of changes. But one big shift, at least today, is and I know people say it, but I really, like, the way I'm doing stuff, I really do have to just take it a day at a time, because every day is different and every day plays out different. But I just got to make the most of every day. And I do feel like I made the most of today. And I thank God for it. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. Until next time, Timeshare Clarence. Peace.